Naruto is not meaningless to me because they teach me about lessons about families. In Coco movie, where it says we may have our differences, but nothing is more important than families. Indeed, because no matter where we go, family will always be our last destination to return. There is nothing more blissful in my life when I have a role model who is always willing to give me all the love, inspire me with value lessons, and lead me to the right pathway. And today, I would love to honor the person with the light to my path over, who is my father, Mr. Han Tran. So first, I will go over to introduce some of his information background. Second, I will tell you his personality that make him so special not only to me but to the person that has met him in life. And finally, I will share some of his accomplishments that he's achieved during his lifetime. I will go over his background information. My dad was born in the Vietnamese War period during 1960. The citizen would suffer from poverty and starvation. He grew up in a small village in the countryside. He couldn't make it to university because our family was very poor back then to afford the tuition for both my dad and my uncle. So he gave the chance to my uncle, and he chose to go along with my grandfather as an auxiliary truck driver. He was soaked by the rain and soaked by the sun, sleeping on a hammock. Those made him become a very skillful driver, and he could memorize the road from north to south without using navigations. So next, I will tell you some about his personality that make him so special. My dad can be say the most generous person that I know, both in material and emotional aspect. One of his friends told me, although my dad was very poor, he willing to share his last piece of pies and his last coin in his pocket to them. That's why no matter how high status his friend have right now, he was still one of the person that they respect the most. He was the kindest and the calmest person that I know. Although there's one time that he know our housekeeper stole our money, he still let her go. He told me that because she was desperately to pay off her debt, there's no need to put a person to the dead end. Despite his personality, his accomplishment is something that worth to talk about. His best accomplishment he achieved was his recovery from his kidney failure disease. He was very weak but still decided to do the kidney transplant surgery. My dad endured pain for years, but never I see him cry or be discouraged. His energy, his positive emotion, and his strength have helped him to overcome the disease. Furthermore, although my dad can come from a humble background, he's still able to build his own brand of restaurant. That's the reason why my dad has always been the biggest inspiration to me. In conclusions, my dad's background may start with the lowest status in society, but his amazing personality has helped him to attain accomplishment that he deserved to have. He was the inspiration for me to follow the medical pathway. Seeing him powerful energies build me the motivations to have other patients with chronic disease recover. I'm so proud to have my dad as my hero. I don't think I could find anyone who is as influential to me as him. That's why I'm blessed to bestow him upon the Light to My Pathway award.